Women this week, UN expert reports on Israel's targeted violence against women and girls in Gaza. From Women Around the World and Women and Foreign Policy Program. Women this week, UN expert reports on Israel's targeted violence against women and girls in Gaza. Women react following the death of Palestinians. In what the Gaza Health Ministry say was Israeli fire near a distribution site in Rafah. At Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis, in the southern Gaza Strip. June 3, 2025. Reuters/Hatem Khaled. Welcome to Women Around the World, This Week. A series that highlights noteworthy news related to women and U.S. foreign policy. This week's post covers July 19 to July 25. Post by Linda Robinson and Noel James. July 24, 2025, 4:09 p.m. EST. Women and girls are the majority of casualties. This week. The United Nations, UN, Special Rapporteur on Violence Against Women and Girls. Reem Al-Salam. Described the violence against women and girls in Gaza as an unfolding femigenocide. Amid the overall worsening conditions, women and girls make up 67% of reported fatalities. According to estimates from early July, there are around 55,000 women in Gaza who are pregnant, with at least 20% at risk of famine and acute malnutrition. Israel recently imposed customs duties on aid purchased outside of Israel to be sent to Gaza, which has hampered the entry of aid, including baby formula. According to the World Food Programme, starvation in Gaza has reached new and astonishing levels of desperation, as distribution sites have seen increasing rates of violence against aid seekers. Citing her recent report to the Human Rights Council, Al-Salam told Al Jazeera that Palestinian women and girls carry the promise of the continuity of Palestinian life, and therefore they are being deliberately killed, and they're being deliberately exterminated. Her report also raised alarm over reports of sexual violence, including rape, committed by Israeli forces. In bid for closer ties, Iceland and EU Commission President talk security. Last week, Prime Minister Kristrún Frostadóttir and Foreign Minister Orgerur Katrin Gunnarsdóttir launched talks with European Union (EU) President von der Leyen to enhance collaboration between the EU and Iceland on security and defense. Gunnarsdóttir also announced that Iceland has enough public support to hold a referendum on reopening EU accession talks after negotiations were closed in 2013. The meeting came as Iceland navigates frictions between the United States and the EU, its two largest trading partners. Iceland is currently the only NATO member without an army, but it plays a critical role in its geopolitical position within NATO's Arctic and North Atlantic defense posture. The government has pledged to meet the NATO target for 1.5% of GDP to be allocated to defense-related initiatives, such as cyber defense, Coast Guard expansion, and support for allies on both trade and defense.